Welcome back to the RVMan LP exhibitions. It's time for us to continue on with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge as Casey Jones, the character that you end up unlocking after you beat the game once. So now we have to chase after the Turtle Tenderizer, which literally is a toy, and we're gonna be on one of those on the rail stages. This is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, and I do believe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project. I freaking love that game. Hard as hell, though. But, yeah, what's the deal with Casey Jones? He basically is a guy who just had enough of the foot and wanted to take care of them in his own way. So he went there and got hockey gear and just went after him. And that's it. Well, he also was a crime fighter as well. And at first, he thought the turtles were criminals. And, damn. Well, so much for finishing the level unharmed. Yeah, that's the thing. Most of these challenges is literally you finishing the level unharmed. It's a great way to challenge yourself. But in my opinion, I play too clumsily, so it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. And if I fail a lot of challenges, I can't help that. Well, look on the bright side. At least the cars are taking care of the foot soldiers. And, of course, we have the Turtle Tenderizer literally blocking our path. Look, one for one, exactly like the toy. Let me just be blunt. When I was a kid, my dad and my mom bought me He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a few Transformers. Hell, in fact, I think Devastator was the very first Transformer I ever had. I am not joking. I had like Mixmaster, Scrapper, Hook, Long Haul, Bone Crusher, and Scavenger. Among other things, like everybody had Seekers, I was the first one with Devastator. And why am I talking about Transformers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I don't know. And yeah, I failed that one too. And I failed to get the goddamn pizza! Oh, this is gonna come to bite me in the ass. But, good news is, at least the more enemies I defeat, the more that I level up. So that's a good thing. Even if I don't pass these challenges, still, you can level up to where you possibly can. So that's a good thing at least. And all in all, the only character in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that I never gotten once was Splinter and, believe it or not, Casey Jones. Because I had all 4 turtles. Yeah, my parents basically gotten, if not, people to donate Christmas gifts to us. From their jobs, they basically bought it themselves. So yeah, that's a lot of memories with the turtles. And needless to say, this is memory lane, because this is definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, Hyperstone Heist having to fight all these foot soldiers in the aerial bikes. But one thing that wasn't there, and is pretty much new to this game, is the Turtle Tenderizer. And the Turtle Tenderizer, I mean, you have to at least attack the back of it. Think of it as Super Mario 3D World, where you're kicking soccer balls at Bowser, except minus the soccer balls. And you literally have to come up and attack the truck. By the way, that actually is a pretty tough thing to do on 4-player, because you always got that one annoying person throwing you off the cliff for no freaking reason. Single player, it's actually not that bad. And we're almost done with the Turtle Tenderizer. Even though I'm getting tenderized myself. And I just got ran the hell over. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have nothing to say except This is probably the worst I've done thus far. Good thing the lives restore after every single stage. That's a good thing, at least. And, yeah, Shredder. Shredder has Ari Spears impersonation because... Yeah, not Ari. Yeah, that's right. Avery Spears, the guy who plays Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince, he was the voice of Shredder, but he passed away, and so too did his replacement. So there's a impersonator actually doing the voice of Shredder. So that's not the original Shredder. But the original Rocksteady, Bebop, and all the original Turtles were there too. So that's a fun fact, at least. And even April O'Neil. And to an extent, Splitter. I can't believe those guys are still alive. Man, it's been a while. But whatever the case. We are here in Chapter 4. And as you can wholeheartedly tell, something's not right at the beginning of the chapter. And no, I'm not going out of sync because I was talking about the voice actors of the Turtles and Rocksteady and Bebop and Shredder. But something wasn't right because, Bebop ended up being abducted by Groundchuck. Yes, Groundchuck is at the end of this level, and so too... Oh wait, actually it's Dirtbag, not Groundchuck. Groundchuck's the bull. But yeah, having Dirtbag literally dig up a hole and drop Bebop into it. But Dirtbag and Groundchuck were actually the more competent minions of Shredder. And they were still villains, if I'm not mistaken, in the comics. More Dirtbag than what Groundchuck was. Whatever the case, folks, we're just kicking ass and taking names and dealing with these foot soldiers that literally have whips that drain your health. Oh, that draining your health thing is gonna get really old really fast. So, on that note, we gotta be careful first, and I was also in the midst of fighting, accidentally turned off the recording, trying to check the requirement, not the requirements, but rather the challenges, and I turned off the recording. That's why that pause happened. And I'm just literally throwing people and yeeting them out of existence. That's a fun thing about this game. You can actually yeet the foot soldiers out of existence. This is something that happened since the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 arcade, and I fell right into the hole. Wow. So, and I just got uppercutted. And you want to know what the most ironic thing was? There was literally a pizza right there. Only failure happens in the RVMan exhibitions, folks. I know someone's gonna say, you suck at this game! And to them I say, we all do when we first start playing it. Not everybody's pros on day one, you know. Well, that just sucked. I was fighting those things and I didn't realize the, zoo animals came out. But whatever the case, as far as Casey Jones is concerned, he's pretty damn slow. He's got the range, but he is really slow in fighting. Oh, yeah, and these monkeys. I would have failed the obstacle challenge anyway because these damn monkeys. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's not just the rhinos running over me. These monkeys right here will also count towards failing the challenge of getting hit by an obstacle because they throw coconuts and bananas at you. And they will continue to throw things at the enemies and allies no matter what. So you're going to end up failing the challenge anyway. It's kind of hard to do. And I just got hit twice by those damn bananas, as you just wholeheartedly see. And Ground Chuck just took Rocksteady. Yeah, funnily enough, Ground Chuck and Dirtbag actually did make their appearance in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 arcade game and the NES game as well. Yeah, Ground Chuck was guarding the weather machine if I wasn't mistaken. So with that said, we're just taking care of business here. And I think we've got more zoo animals. But now we are at the boss, which is, of course, Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. Both of these two, who, by the way, tried to take over Rocksteady and Bebop's position, but after the Turtles beat their ass, and they were more competent, but the Turtles had to actually outsmart the two, Rocksteady and Bebop ended up becoming Shredder's #1 stooges again. So yeah, these two were supposed to replace Rocksteady and Bebop. So, any strategies about these guys? Dodge? That's the only strategy I can think of, and I'm failing at that right now. So yeah. And I just got Spartan kicked. Kinda sucks that I didn't actually level up Casey Jones before coming here, but I wanted to try to do this fresh, because I have Splinter completely maxed out. I think what I did was the only way to save yourself from Ground Chuck. And Dirtbag, I just gotta avoid the holes. That's it. But these guys, I managed to beat them, and that's so far 4 levels down. And yes, they're rebuilding Krang, because Krang was dismantled in Hyperstone Heist, and now they're building him back again. So at least they got somewhat of a story going on with this. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge next time on the RVMan LP Exhibitions. This is RVMan 985. Peace out, take care, and yes, we will play a turtle next episode.